Welcome back. Ryan Miller, founder and CEO of Etna Interactive. And we're going to tackle today, I think, one of the most important questions in online marketing, which is what is the number one thing that you can do to help your own organic search engine rankings on Google? We get this question all the time. So to start off with, let me frame something for you here that will help our answer make sense. Every year, Moz publishes, Moz is a respected agency within the online marketing space. They publish data on what the industry believes, well, has the greatest influence on your search engine rankings. Let's focus in on that first item there. The single biggest contributor to how you rank on Google, well, are what's called link signals. So let me give you a little bit more background and explanation there. Why do backlinks, links from other sites pointing at your site, why do they matter so much? Well, they serve a really simple purpose. They guide people and they guide the search engines to find new content, new pages on your site. But more specifically, and why we care about them, is because Google looks at links from other sites pointing at you as little virtual votes of confidence, right? A signal that you have good content, that you have content that's popular. The idea here being, well, people don't link to bad sites. Now, if those links are like little virtual votes of confidence, little endorsements, well, clearly the endorser matters. So let's do a little thought exercise together. Let's say we want to hire a contractor to do some remodel work at our house. Whose opinion, whose endorsement matters more? Is it maybe an architect that you've worked with in the past, a real estate agent that's connected to the buying and building community in your area, or your dog groomer who rents their place and has never engaged in a remodel project? Right? I think you get my point. The qualitative nature of those backlinks, the nature of the sites that are linking to you ultimately matters. So what kinds of links are the most helpful? Well, ultimately we're looking for links that are relevant to you in at least one dimension. So they might be relevant to you because they're in your same industry. If you're an ophthalmology practice, right, sites that talk about eye care are clearly relevant. Now, links as well from your local community. So if you are in Las Vegas, Nevada, links from other businesses in the Las Vegas market that are essentially connecting you to that community, those give Google another type of important signal. And of course, links from major media outlets are also really valuable. Now, this is perhaps an oversimplification, but when we're looking for easy signals of relevancy, the links that count, these are three categories that we know are always very helpful. Now, a tiny bit of warning here. Too many links from the wrong kind of sites, sites that really aren't relevant or have low quality content, they can hurt you, but well, it's a topic to go deeper on another day. I know, I promised you the one answer, the one thing that you can do that's going to be the biggest help. Stick with me, we're almost there. So how do we get links? I think it's important to understand how that works. Generally speaking, there's three ways that we go about getting them. We can earn them. Either you do something really exceptional in the real world, or together we create fantastic content that gets people excited enough to link to you. For example, if you win a major award, you might earn a link from the newspaper that runs the award program. If you, let's say, build an amazing before and after photo gallery, people are likely to link to those cases. In addition to that, there are places we can go to where we simply have to ask. As an example, Yelp. If your business isn't already listed, it's simply a matter of going to the site, logging in with a new user business account and creating the listing, effectively asking their system to set you up with that new link. And there are places where we go where you can pay for links. Many of you might belong to a medical society that has a listing of its members. Today, many of those societies, to create alternate revenue streams, will charge an annual fee to include a link to your website on your listing, right? So we earn, we ask, or we pay. So finally, what's the answer? What's the number one thing that you can do? It's simply raising your awareness and leveraging what I just taught you to either ask or earn that opportunity for the link on your own, or to alert your agency partner that, well, something's happening in the material world that could possibly result in a link. Let me give you three examples. So in the first of these, you are about to participate in some major industry event. Maybe you're going to be speaking at a conference. Possibly you've been asked to serve as a KOL for a major device or pharmaceutical company. Well, when you alert your agency partner or when you ask on your own, we can go back to your reps, your contacts within those organizations to seek out the opportunities to leverage that real world activity into an online link. In addition to that, we might look at, well, your involvement in charities in your community, right? If you're giving away gifts, whether they be cash or services, we're going to look at those kinds of connections when you share that information with us and say, there's got to be a way that for us to ensure that your gift into that organization can ultimately benefit your business so that you're in the position to donate in the next year and long into the future. And finally, when we start looking at things like maybe media coverage, right? You get called to participate in an interview for the 5 o'clock news. If you don't ask, it's guaranteed. They're not going to link to your site. But often it's as simple as talking to the producer and mentioning, hey, when you publish this video online, here's my business card. Can you please make sure that you link back to our website in the story? Often all it takes is asking. So raising that awareness, sharing with your account executive here at Etna, or asking the members of your team to be on a heightened alert for those unique opportunities in the real world that we can turn into virtual connections, virtual endorsements that will ultimately help your rankings on Google. There you have it. That's the #1 secret. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at ryan@etnainteractive.com or share your comments in the fields below.